All right, what we've got here is a 1972 Dodge conversion van. It's a B300. This is the 1-ton chassis, and it's the conversion's been done by Chinook. At some point, someone repainted it. This is not the original paint scheme. They also covered up over the Chinook logo at some point, which was probably somewhere on the back here. It's 18 and a half feet, and it's not a Class B, technically, not a Class C. I mean, these days, I guess they're less stringent and it's Class B, but they called it a B plus when it was new. I guess that still means B. B plus is still a B, right? It's not an A or a C. Confusing, I know. Okay, so this thing has been semi-gutted inside. You can see the control panel right there on the side. Big hole in it. It's got about 37,000 original miles on it, so the drivetrain is pretty stout and solid. It's sat a lot, though. And right now, it's been sitting for about at least 8 years. Maybe as many as 9. The people I got it from drove it to North Carolina from Oregon sometime in 2011, 2012. Still had 2011 Oregon plates on it. So that checks out. At some point there, developed a fuel issue. My guess is, like all these old vehicles, there was crap in the gas tank, and they pulled it up into the carburetor, and then the whole thing just wouldn't work. So they added an electric fuel pump, because it wasn't getting enough pressure because the line was probably clogged or there was something in there, and that might have worked for a little while. But ultimately, they gave up on it and were just camping out in it. So I'm pretty sure I'm going to have to do, at the very minimum, drop the gas tank and clean out the lines. Possibly replace the lines, though I don't want to do that unless I have to. This is the only real body damage on the whole thing. It's like crinkled it up there a little bit and just hammered it out so that it would work. But they definitely didn't do it to make it look pretty. The hood won't do the secondary latch. It'll do the first latch. So that might have something to do with this. It's the Sportsman. I guess that's different than the Tradesman. The Tradesman was like the work vans. So the camper would have been the Sportsman, right? So it's very solid inside, even if it is filthy and gross right now. Dash is pretty good. Definitely needs a windshield. I've taken a bunch of stuff apart. Like I said, it's been semi-demoed. I'm going to finish the demo, clean it up, put a new floor in it all this week. That's going to be my my project for the week. So you can get a good idea of it before I start. Something about this front seat, I don't know if it's custom or what. It's really, really close, and my big old fat gut does not fit behind the steering wheel. And I haven't been able to figure out how to adjust it, so that whole seat might be going bye-bye. It's definitely different than this one. This is not original. I'm going to guess somebody probably like semi-restored this thing in the 90s based on the color scheme. It's very Miami 1992. Anyway, I think my tow truck's here.